guys, I am Selena and this is iKey, a program that my brother and I created to practice our English. So if make mistakes, sorry. In the last video we talked about Christmas meals and you can check the link below to watch it.
And today we will talk a little bit about Egypt and we will discuss a little bit about this interesting country. So what do you have to say about Egypt?
Oh, I love Egypt, especially the ancient Egypt. Yeah, this is my favorite part of history.
Do you know where Egypt is?
In Asia.
Really?
Really?
No, Egypt is in Africa, in the African continent.
Really?
I will put a map here and show it. So what do you like about ancient Egypt?
I like about the, how do I say, pharaohs?
The pharaohs?
Yeah, and the mummies.
Mummies?
I think it is really cool.
And would you like to be mummified when you die?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's a little bit weird.
No, I think I would like that someone cut my head out and freeze. Because
What?
in the future, oh my god, it was awesome because they will melt the ice around my head and then will be my head.
And what will they do with your head?
I don't know, put it in some museum if I do something important in the future, maybe.
So please do something important in the future because otherwise it will be just a crazy head without a body.
I think all the people that are important or that did something important to the world
Should freeze their heads.
Would be
And
awesome.
then there could be like a head museum or something like that.
Yeah, would be awesome.
Well, and then besides the mummies and the heads without bodies, what do you like about Egypt? What else about the ancient Egypt, as you said?
I really like to think about how they built the pyramids.
The pyramids. Yeah, that's a very nice
Yeah.
point, in fact, because many people believe that the pyramids were built by extraterrestrials, aliens from other planets. Do you believe in that?
No.
No.
Because I think now.
But do you believe in
No.
extraterrestrials?
No.
No? So you think there is only life in our planet?
No. Well, I think that there are a lot of galaxies in the universe, and in these galaxies, there are one planet like Earth. There
is life.
Yeah, there is life.
But they don't come to visit us.
No,
And
because
to help us
no.
build pyramids.
No, I think no.
I think they would probably do something more special if they came to our planet. You know,
Yeah.
let's go to the planet and help them build a pyramid. You know, it's like, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not.
can you give us a special technology? No, we can only help
Sure.
build pyramids. That's what we do. We are extraterrestrials of pyramids. You know, like so.
Yeah,
So you don't believe they had any help of aliens?
I think no.
So how did they build those? Because they are huge, they are very big, with a lot of big pieces of rock.
I think the slaves help it, and something like, I don't know how to say this word in English, the Hebrews, that the word the slaves.
I'm not sure, but I think it's Hebrews, but we will check that later.
Yeah.
And they helped like
Yeah.
with the slaves to make that. And why did they make those pyramids?
For the mummies, because when the pharaohs,
Yes.
they died,
Right.
they
They needed a lot of
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Right.
because they believed in the god Osiris, that was a really powerful god that would decide the future in the like the past of the, I don't know how to explain this, life and death.
Right.
And what's this thing of the life and
After that.
yeah, life after death.
And do you believe in that?
I don't know. I don't know. Really, I don't know.
But what would you like? Do you prefer to die and it's over, or maybe it's nice if you have another life after you die?
I think another life. But
It's like a video game, right?
Yeah,
you have a second
I
chance.
believe that something like this. I am this person, and when I
You are this person. I believe that too. She is this person, right?
and when I after I die.
You are not this person.
Yeah, no, but
You
my
are just a
soul-
head in a
No.
museum, right?
my soul will be in another body. But I oh my god, I wouldn't know that I was in one life.
So it's a little bit stupid because if you don't know, what's the point, right?
Yeah, but it's the same soul. And I think in this life, if you kill I don't know, a spider, you will be a spider in the other life. Maybe.
Probably I will be a spider in another life
Yeah.
because I have killed a spider, so...
Yeah.
Nice, but that's interesting. So they made these pyramids as like a religious thing for their dead people, and this is really incredible. Would you like to visit Egypt and to visit the pyramids?
Yeah. I would just study there, because I really like history.
And is there anything else there besides the pyramids, or it's just pyramids and
No.
mummies and that's it?
There is a big city there today.
Yeah.
And I listened sometimes that this thing of the religion
Mhm.
that all the
The women?
women use I don't know the name, like a tecido around the head.
Like a piece of cloth
Yeah,
around their neck, their head, but it's a religious thing.
yeah.
To cover their...
and if you don't use this thing, you are considered a prostitute.
Wow.
Yeah, I read somewhere about this.
So you have to be careful because if you travel to Egypt,
Yeah,
even as a tourist, you have to wear
I don't know
that.
it's in all Egypt, in all the parts, but I know in some parts there's a...
That happens.
And if you put your hair with, I don't know how to say how to come out, I don't know.
Pony... Oh, I don't know now. Sorry. I will check that. But I think it's ponytail, something
So
like that.
this you can't use.
You can't do that there.
No.
So
because-
probably it's a nice place to visit, but not a nice place to live, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because they have these strict rules, right?
Yeah.
What else do we have for this conversation?
Oh yeah, I thought that was amazing. The way that they lived in the past, and the Nilo's river helped there too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The Nile.
Yeah,
River.
Nile. Yeah, Nile.
You know
river.
that the Nile River is the longest river in the world, or is it the Amazon River? No, I don't know.
You
But
can answer this in the comments.
Yeah, I think it's the Nile River. There is a small difference, but the Nile River is the longest river in the world.
Yeah, and this river helped too much with the agriculture.
Agriculture. What did they grow back then in the ancient Egypt?
I think that was wheat.
Wheat.
Oh my god.
Right.
Wheat.
And so they made probably some kind of bread or something.
Yeah, maybe I think. And how do I say artisans?
Have a lot of questions. A lot of questions today. Craftsmen.
Craftsmen. Yeah, and they use the wheat too. do this some
Okay,
chair.
the leaves,
Yeah,
right, to make
yeah.
some jars and some
Yes.
pottery and this sort of things.
Yeah, that's it, and thank you very much. And please share with your friends, family, in, I don't know, Facebook maybe. And it's just, bye guys.
Everybody, guys, help us share it on even LinkedIn. If you are an old person who has LinkedIn, you know, share it, right? Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.
guys.
See you. Okay, well, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
We will check some pictures and some of the information we didn't know in this conversation about Egypt. And if you have anything else to add about Egypt, or even and if you have anything else to add about Egypt or even to ask about Egypt, please ask us and leave your comments in the comments below.